Hello everyone. Welcome to the video lecture series on subject Basic Electrical Engineering. Myself Pankil Shah
and I am Dobaria Niketan. Here we are going to introduce with basic electrical engineering. But before that, let us introduce you with what is electrical engineering.
Electrical engineering is the branch of engineering which deals with the study and application of electricity and magnetism. We cannot imagine our modern life without electricity. So let us understand what electrical engineers do.
So here let's find out what is the role of electrical engineers.
We
generate electricity using various power plants like nuclear, solar, wind and many more.
We transmit electricity using high voltage transmission lines. You can see these transmission lines on highways. We also distribute
electricity up to your houses, up to various industries, commercial buildings by setting up substations, distribution lines, and by that we light up the world, we give light to the machines. World runs on the electricity.
So basically we can say that we
electrify the world. Electricity is extensively used in many applications,
from nano-sized motors to man-made satellites. Electricity is used everywhere. Let us see some application of this branch, this subject: power electronics,
power system,
electromagnetic and wave,
microwaves,
nanotechnology,
electrochemistry,
renewable energy,
mechatronics,
material science and many more. So basically in this video lecture series we are going to study about the basic electrical engineering subject. So now let's move towards the syllabus of basic electrical engineering. So there are 5 units in the subject basic electrical engineering. First unit is DC circuits. So in this chapter DC circuit we are going to study about different type of terms, that is the important term related to electrical branch, that are the voltage, current, power and energy. Then after we are going to study about some sources that are used in electrical branch, how they are connected and different types of that sources. Also we will study about different type of circuit like resistors connected in series, resistors connected in parallel and all. Next we are going to study about different laws related to electrical and specially related to this DC circuits, and that laws are Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law. Then after we are going to study about some important theorems related to circuits, and by using this theorem we can easily solve any type of electric circuit, and that laws are superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem. So these theorems are going to discuss. And lastly, we are going to discuss some time domain analysis of series RC and RL circuit. Basically, time domain analysis means how capacitor gets charged and how capacitor gets discharged. We are going to prove equation of that charging and discharging of capacitor, as well as we are going to discuss the current increment and decrement in inductor. Okay, so that was the DC circuit. Next chapter is AC circuit, unit number 2, AC circuits. This chapter is actually distributed into 2 portions. Part 1 is single phase AC circuit and part 2 will be 3-phase AC circuit. Let's discuss first part 1, that is single phase AC circuit. In this chapter we will begin with the generation of electricity, how electricity, single phase electricity is generated, and we will also discuss the representation of that sine wave, how electricity is represented in the sinusoidal waveform. Nextly, we will discuss some important definition related to that voltage and current generated in sinusoidal waveform, like RMS value, average value, peak factor, form factor, and some important definition related to it. Next, we will discuss various type of powers, and that powers will be discussed over here. Nextly, we are going to discuss power factor. What is the definition of power factor and what are the importance of that power factor in any electric circuit. Next, we are going to discuss different type of circuits in AC. That are the series circuits: pure resistive circuit, pure inductive circuit, pure capacitive circuit, series RL, series RC, and lastly series RLC circuit. Also, we will discuss some parallel circuits. And at the end of part 1, we will discuss one effect, and it is known as the resonance effect. So this was all about the single phase AC circuit. Now next, part 2 of chapter number 2 is 3-phase AC circuit. In this 3-phase AC circuit, we are first going to discuss generation of 3-phase voltage. How 3-phase voltage is generated. So introduction will be containing this generation. Next, we will discuss the connection. How 3-phase generated system will be connected to the 3-phase load. And for that, we are having two systems. One is the star connection and another one is the delta connection. And lastly, we will discuss how power is actually measured in that 3-phase system. So this was all about the AC circuit unit number 2. Now let's move towards the unit number 3, that is transformer. In transformer, we know that transformer is very important device for transferring the power and for increasing and decreasing voltage level as per our requirement. So basically we are going to discuss 3 types of transformer in this chapter. First, we will discuss single phase transformer. And single phase transformer contains its working and its principle. So we will discuss first single phase transformer, its working and its principle. Then we are going to discuss another transformer, that is 3-phase transformer. In 3-phase transformer, we are going to again discuss the construction and working of that 3-phase transformer. And third transformer is auto transformer. In this also we are going to discuss its construction and its working. So in this chapter, basically we are going to discuss construction and working of different type of transformer, that are the single phase transformer, 3-phase transformer and auto transformer. And lastly, we will discuss merits and demerits of all these 3 type of transformer, and also we will discuss application of all these 3 type of transformer. So this was all about unit number 3, that is transformer. Now let's move towards the unit number 4, and that is electrical machines. Here we are going to discuss about all the rotating type of machines. Basically here we are going to discuss about 4 type of electrical machines. Actually electrical machines are classified into 2 ways: DC machines and AC machines. We will first discuss about the AC machines. And machines are further classified as motors and generators. We will first discuss its construction and working of 3-phase induction motor. 3-phase induction motor is widely used in industrial purpose. So we will discuss how this 3-phase induction motor works and how its construction is. Next, we will discuss another motor that is also AC motor, and that is single phase induction motor. In this single phase induction motor, we will discuss starting method of that single phase induction motor as well as construction and working of every single phase induction motor. Third one will be the DC motor. This is the DC motor. We will discuss its construction, its working principle and different type of DC motors like self-excited DC motor, separately excited DC motor, that are going to discuss in this DC motor. And last machine is the AC generator, and this is important for generation of electricity. So this is known as an alternator. Also it is known as an AC generator. So we will discuss this 4 type of machine in this chapter, that is unit number 4, electrical machines. Now let's move towards the unit number 5. Unit number 5 is known as the electrical installation. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about important terms related to our domestic appliances as well as the safety protection purpose we are using in domestic as well as industries. First, we will discuss switch gear. Switch gear means protecting devices we are using daily life. That is fuses, MCB, MCCB, ELCB to protect ourselves and our appliances from any shock. So we will discuss every switch gear in this section. Next, we are going to discuss about wires and cables. We know that we are using many type of wires and many type of cables, but we have never discussed the construction, how that cable is constructed and in which application, which wire and which cable should be used. That we are going to discuss in this point. Next, we will discuss earthing. So earthing is most important parameter in domestic as well as industrial appliances. We must need to earth any type of device. So earthing are having different types that we will discuss over here. That is pipe earthing and plate earthing. Next, we are going to discuss about the batteries. So we will discuss how battery is constructed, how works and its application. Next, we are going to discuss about the power factor. We have already studied and explained the power factor term in unit number 2. But here we are going to study detail of that power factor. How power factor is linked with our devices and what is the effect of high power factor or the low power factor. Which power factor is good, high or low, and improvement method to improve that power factor for our system. And lastly, we will discuss the calculation of electricity energy bill. So in this video, you have seen the syllabus of basic electrical engineering, and in video lecture series, you will see all the chapters one by one in all the videos. Stay tuned. Thank you.